Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. The numbers for Julio in last week's effort. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Love. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Block now to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a 1st-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that 1st-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready. Nice. 45. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Love. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On fourth down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short. Lock. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Lock going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Lock on the bootleg. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise. turn it into positives moving forward.
Off the play fake. Love. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
To throw again. Love. Ooh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Caught by Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Off play action. Love. This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Off the play fake. Love. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 30 on second down. Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love is complete to Jones. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 82 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 13 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That's
It It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that, because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you've said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Now they disrupted already for 3 INTs. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Match box lights. Record. 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Looking to throw. Love.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game.
It's caught at the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracks the football the whole way. Just reached.
Right there. On the jump. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Let's go, D.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And so time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma